Hey there and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into a really simple but super powerful plan for teaching kids about money. It all centers around a story about a girl named Luna and this one single habit that can totally build a healthy financial future, one tiny step at a time.
And right there, Luna just hits the nail on the head, doesn't she? She perfectly captures this dilemma that every single one of us faces, right from when we're kids. You know the one. The fun of a small treat right now versus saving up for a much bigger goal down the road. How do you manage both?
And that's really the heart of the challenge, isn't it? It's not about having to choose one or the other. It's about finding a system that actually makes room for both. And the good news? There's a really simple, totally stress-free way to turn this whole challenge into a habit that's actually fun. So where does the answer come from? Well, it's a piece of timeless wisdom, something Luna's grandfather shared with her. It's just one simple secret that completely changes how we think about any money we get.
Okay, listen closely, because the most important word in that whole sentence is first. This isn't about saving whatever's left over at the end of the week. Nope. The secret is to put a little bit aside the moment you get the money, before you do anything else with it.
And that's it. That's the golden rule. Save first. Just flipping that one thing around is the key to the entire system. It takes saving from being an afterthought, something you might do, and turns it into a priority. It's the first thing that happens every single time.
And look, it doesn't have to be a huge amount. We're not talking about locking away half their pocket money or anything. Starting with just 10%, maybe 20% is perfect. The real power here isn't in the amount you save, it's in the habit of doing it over and over again.
Okay, so that's the rule, but how do you actually do it? How do you make saving first something a kid can see and touch? Well, that's where this awesome practical tool comes in, the 3-jar system.
It's super simple. The S-Pen jar is for that immediate fun, the little treats. The Save jar is for those bigger things they want, like a new toy or a special trip. And the Grow jar, that one's for the really distant future. It teaches them about long-term investing, like for shares when they get older. Suddenly, every single coin has a job to do.
And this is why the system is so brilliant. It's all about empowerment, not restriction. Having that spend jar gives kids the freedom to enjoy their money without any guilt, while that saving habit just builds itself in the background. There's no pressure, just a simple, clear plan. All right, but I know what you're thinking. Pocket money is one thing, but what about those bigger windfalls? Birthday money from grandma or cash from a holiday. Do the same rules apply? You bet. The beauty of this whole system is just how consistent it is. You treat all money that comes in the exact same way. A chunk goes to immediate fun, and a steady amount gets put right into the Save and Grow jars. This really drives home the idea that saving isn't just for pocket money. It's a habit for life. So let's just really hammer this point home, because it's the biggest mental shift of all. It's about moving saving from the bottom of the to-do list to the very, very top. Here's what that looks like. The old way, the less effective way, is you get money, you spend it, and then you just kind of hope there's something left to save. But the powerful habit, the Save First way, completely flips that script. You get money, you immediately put a piece aside for your future, and then you're free to spend what's left. It guarantees you're always making progress. So what does this actually look like week to week? Let's watch how these small, consistent actions start to build some real momentum. At first, it's just a couple of coins each week, right? It doesn't seem like a big deal. But week after week, that simple action creates progress you can actually see. After just a month, Luna can look at her jars and see that they're getting fuller. She can literally feel the weight of her savings, and that's incredibly motivating. And this gets to the emotional part of it. This isn't about feeling restricted. It's about feeling secure. For Luna, watching those jars grow gives her a sense of calm and control. She knows she's taking care of her future self. And wow, that is a powerful feeling at any age. So the big takeaway here is really simple, but it's so profound. Small, regular actions, when you just keep doing them, they compound. They turn into something really significant over time. It's that gentle, steady rhythm of saving that builds real wealth, not just a few big efforts here and there. And when you put all this together, what you get is a genuine transformation. It's about way more than just money. It's about building confidence, discipline, and this real sense of pride that you are building your own future. I think Luna just wraps it all up perfectly here. The habit is simple, save a piece of what you get. The goal is clear, make it steady. And the reward? That's for your future self. Her future garden is just such a beautiful way to think about the life we're all trying to build. So, I'll leave you with this question. Starting this doesn't require some big, complicated financial plan. It can be as simple as finding 3 empty jars and a few coins. So what's the very first, smallest step your family can take to start planting that future garden?